All right, so now we're supposed to write the first and second derivatives of the function. All right, so here we're just going to look and do things like we've been doing in the past. Now we'll take 3 times that, so it's going to be a negative 6.3 u subtract 1 squared plus 2 times that's going to give us 7.0 u. Okay, and that's all we have. Now we're going to take the second derivative. And so we're just taking a derivative of this. And so we just continue what we just did there. So we're going to take 2 times this. So we'll get a negative 12.6u and then plus 7. Okay. And that's all we have. That's our second derivative. That's our first derivative. And that's our function. And that's what we have. And if we plotted those, we could see what they looked like. Now here, what do we have? Well, here our first derivative, well, that's just going to be negative 3. Okay. Well, what about our second derivative? Well, a derivative of a number is just going to be a 0, okay? Because there's no x here to bring down the value. The derivative of this is just going to be 0. And so at this point, we have a second derivative of 0. And if we were continuing on third derivative, fourth derivative, those would all be 0 as well. What about here? Well, g prime of t is going to be, well, here's a number, here's kind of the exponential, so we'll have 37, and then this is in the form of b to the t, so when we take the derivative of that, that's ln of b times b to the t, and so we're going to have the ln of 1.05 and then times 1.05 to the t, okay? Now we have to take the derivative of that. So that's g double prime of t is equal to, well, now this is a number. And so we can just rewrite that again, ln 1.05. And now we have to take the derivative of this. Well, when we did that here, that's what that was. And so we're going to have another ln 1.05 and then 1.05 to the t. This can be combined if we wanted to, and that would be the ln of 1.05 squared times, oops, not e, it's an exponential, but it's not that one. And so times 1.05 to the t, and that would be our g double prime of t. So we'd have that one and that one for g prime and g double prime, okay? And again, you could leave it this way and just have both of them there, or you could put it as the squared and shorten up the actual expression there. All right, let's stop there and then we'll come back with a logistic one, which will take a little bit longer.